What's going on, everybody? What's going on, guys? Today, wanted to make a beat, obviously, and do a little bit of some listening to something I haven't listened to in a little while. The Jason Ellis Show. It's pretty fun. I fucking love this guy. He's the greatest. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and listen to this guy. You know, make a beat or two. Who knows? We'll see. Let me know if you have any input.
When he's in the sun, what happened?
The wrinkly part.
What's wrong with it?
It's just very...
Wrinkly.
What's his name?
Rumblebean.
Oh, you like that. Wait, I kind of like him. Dude, I hate cats.
But not Rumblebean.
No, this is a sweet moment.
He likes you.
It's jarring.
Well, yeah, I know. I can tell. You're very comfortable around him.
It's like interacting with the special ed for the first time. There's nothing wrong. It's actually a beautiful moment. But
So you get flinchy around special ed people.
Depends how strong they are.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, we're warmed up.
Oh, come on, Smokish. You son of a... Miles Davis. My balls is totally moving. New and improving. Knockout, we get back up. I've got no heart and desire. My balls are on fire. Ready to take us to the top.
My boy.
Welcome to the show! Did you know that your mom is
Wow.
All hail the king of the West! Oh, really, Smoke Machine? Really? I told Miles yesterday, I think it's flat. I think it's empty. And he's like, nah, it's full. You know what? I want to all 24-year-olds. I don't know if YouTube's going to flag me for that. But,
They are pretty unbearable.
God, shut up. You know?
Well, you know, I gotta tell you, if the person working was a 24-year-old woman, they might have checked for detail.
Yeah, I'm not. Did you think I was going to argue with that?
No.
Kim Congdon?
No, I'm just saying it out loud. I was just thinking, like, I could just never trust a man in his 20s to do anything.
I think we're just as misogynist as you are.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yep.
Okay.
Wasn't sure what it meant. Back. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, wait.
Remember we talked
no,
about-
wait, the opposite of misogynist.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Is it already time for these?
Yeah, wait, we're doing shots?
Yeah.
Focus shots.
I have one.
Yeah.
You want to get fully focused for this podcast?
Maybe.
Magic Mind?
Okay, this doesn't sound too... Oh, this
It's
sounds
all
really good.
No, it's all good stuff, and it's also no bad stuff.
Oh, yeah, it is all good stuff.
Doesn't taste bad at all.
Oh, hell yeah. Vitamin C.
All right.
That is
Really-
good.
Really?
Hey, real quick, we have a limited time offer on these Magic Mind
Oh, we do?
shots. Yeah, we do. You can get exactly 48% off your first subscription,
Oh, wow.
or 20% off.
Finally, I can say that's almost half, Michael.
That is, you say it a lot, and for once, it's finally true. Or
Yeah.
20% off one-time purchases with code Ellis at checkout. You can claim at magicmind.com/Ellis.
Passion fruit.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
As a Puerto Rican, I was looking for something. I was like, something here.
I love
Came
passion
from-
fruit.
Got a little
Yeah.
grapefruity thing in there.
I love passion fruit gelato.
Ooh.
Solid.
Yeah.
Yum.
How's it going?
Good.
I saw you like just 5 minutes ago, it seems.
Yeah, you did my pod yesterday. That was
I don't
fun.
see you very often, and now I see you a lot. Mm-hmm. You think this is it, though?
Who knows?
You don't care, do you?
How risky are we both going to be?
Risky.
Yeah, you said
Oh.
this is it. Like, this might be the last time I'll ever see you.
Oh, I mean, just because we don't see each other that often.
Well, what are you planning on doing where I won't see you again after this?
Yeah, that's fair.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Someone checking on Jason.
Yeah, it might be too late.
The signs are there. Yeah, I just saw you. We had a great time together.
You have a podcast.
I have a podcast.
You have two.
I have two. Kim Congdon Takeover and This Bitch Podcast with Sarah Weinschenk.
I like her.
Sarah was here a week or two ago.
Yep.
Oh yeah, she's the shit.
She's like a human rabbit.
That is a good. We went to Hawaii together and we went hiking, and our tour guide.
Did she burrow into a hole?
No, our tour guide named her Bambi.
Right.
Because the way she hiked down the mountain, her legs were just like slipping on everything.
I could see that.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem like she would function quite as well on non-paved surfaces.
You know, it's
Right.
actually shocking. We went on like a hike that was like not a tourist hike. Like we went one with like locals, and it was much more dangerous than we both had.
Locals will do that.
Yeah, it was like it was 20-year-old boys.
Yeah, there you go.
And they're like, we'll take you and show you something cool, and we're like, let's
Yeah.
do this. Let's have an adventure.
Could possibly go wrong. Come on, Howleys.
Next thing we know, we're hanging on to moist green vines in the jungle with like a 600-foot fall below us.
Right.
Yeah.
And it just rained and it's muddy, and they're like, you'll be fine in flip-flops. And there are literally lines where people have to like hang on and pull themselves back up the mountain.
Yeah.
And Sarah, I shit you not, went down that mountain in a skirt and flip-flops as carelessly as she would walk down a regular sidewalk with no moving cars. Like she would just hop off the mountain
got
onto
time.
rocks, and she'd go like, oops, and get back up. And I was like shitting myself
Yeah.
watching her. I was hanging on the things, like hoping not to slide, and she'd go like, oops. And she'd jump to another branch in her little skirt. Yeah, she does slip, but she catches herself.
Yeah.
Nice. Until
Never.
you guys are so successful. I'm jealous of you.
No.
What?
No.
I am.
It's all fake.
Oh, well.
Special's doing well on YouTube.
Yeah, but like it doesn't
Childless
matter.
MILF.
It also doesn't matter.
Why doesn't it matter? Does it? You mean,
Why does
anything
it?
matter?
Why does it?
Do you mean anything?
If my special did great, why would it matter?
Oh,
So nothing matters.
No.
Right. That's a great song too.
Yeah, but that's truly what I'm.
Do you know that
I'm
song?
starting to get there. I'm like, it doesn't.
Nothing matters.
No, it's like
Or it's nothing else
okay.
matters,
So
you know.
you're getting the thing now.
Yeah.
Now what?
so what does matter?
I don't know. We'll see.
Do you like hairy guys?
No.
Do you like foot massages?
Yes.
Right.
Why?
Do you like sunsets?
Yeah.
Like a lot?
Yeah. Yeah. More than the average thing that I like.
Right.
I like food and sunsets. I would put those at like the top.
What kind of food do you like?
Anything besides Korean barbecue.
Wait.
Ethiopian food.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ethiopian. There's a section in Hollywood, a street,
Little Ethiopia.
that I really don't. I don't look, Ethiopians. I don't have a beef. Neither do you.
No, they do. It's just not cooked. It's raw.
Yeah, for sure. They sell raw steak.
Tartar. We did a mukbang with our podcast the other day, Ethiopian, and I was doing it for Black History Month, last day of Black History Month, and it ended
mukbang?
up being just disrespectful. I was like, oh my God, what is this?
No.
This smells like shit.
Not a muff bang.
Oh, that's what I thought she said.
A mukbang.
Can't do those on YouTube anymore.
Yeah.
Right. So I was like, I'm all ears. Like, go on.
Those are on OnlyFans.
We
Come on,
talked
get
about this.
invited.
Can you explain the concept of a mukbang?
Yeah, you just eat a lot on camera, and people enjoy watching that.
Oh,
It's really fun
yeah.
if the food's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the food's not good, it's more of a challenge.
I like-
Ethiopian does seem like it lends itself to that because it's all just like pureed mush.
I don't like pureed food.
No, Ethiopian food is like really ideal if you're going out on a date with a baby.
I like to chew stuff.
Who doesn't like good food?
Well, baby's like bland.
Oh, it wasn't even
Puree.
bland. It's the same problem I had when I went for Korean barbecue was the seasonings.
Yeah, you got a beef with
It-
Korean barbecue.
Yeah, I do.
Ironically,
It was kind of the same seasonings and everything. So even if you didn't like one little thing, like that.
here it comes again.
Yeah,
Gotcha. So
I like barbecue.
I love barbecue.
Right, it's just Koreans you got beef with.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
get it. Did you know
You know me,
Koreans,
big beef with the Koreans.
You know Koreans are Chinese,
I did.
and then there was a war, and then they like separated. I could go into more detail, but I don't actually know what I'm talking about.
Ethnically, they're pretty similar. Yeah. And also, there's a part of Japan where you can just about see Korea. They're all. I mean, hey, we're all kind of the same when it comes down to it.
Did you know the
Native
first
Americans are Russians?
It's true.
No.
Yeah, before the water rose, we were all on the same island. Lucy, first person ever, she was black, so we're all black.
That's why you can say the N-word.
That's why I can say the N-word.
In that
went.
sense, we all have a pass.
That's right.
Oh, good. I've been waiting to let this out.
The N-word.
Yeah.
Can you say it because you're? No, you can't.
I could before 2016.
What happened?
I don't know. So it got taken away from Puerto Ricans
Yeah.
around then. We used to have it, and then it was gone.
Really?
Oh yeah,
True.
it used to be ours too.
Yep.
Where? Where-
Florida, New York,
I was gonna say
the
Miami.
Bronx.
Yeah.
Like the Bronx, Puerto Ricans are still saying it up there, and no one bats an eye.
Right.
But
Good
yeah,
for them.
in Florida too, and some Puerto Ricans, you know, the more than New York Puerto Ricans than the Puerto Rico Puerto Ricans. The Puerto Ricans.
Right.
Every once in a while, we'll let it slip.
Yeah, fair enough. Good for them.
What are your thoughts on Puerto Ricans?
I like them a lot.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. Have you been to Puerto Rico?
Yep.
It's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I fell in love with a Puerto Rican once.
How'd that go?
Well, once I ran out of money, she left.
She did?
Yeah.
Was she crazy? Was she jealous?
She was a stripper.
Oh, well, that
It
makes
was in the club.
Oh, okay. It was one night.
Yeah. It was like an hour.
Oh, okay.
Man, I was in love with her.
Were you?
Yeah.
It's easy to fall in love with a stripper.
Yeah.
That's kind of like their
Which
entire
again
job.
goes back to my curse of the witches.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, can you flesh that theory out a little bit?
I believe in this theory, by the way.
Thank you. So my first wife,
Mm-hmm.
she when I broke up with her, my next person that I was dating saw on my computer that she was on the internet looking for curses and spells. And she was like, just so you know, your ex has been like trying to curse you. And then apart from that one, the next lady that I was with, she's a nice person, not a witch, as far as I can tell. But then the rest of them were all witches. Evil. But I was attracted to it because I believe that's my curse. Is I'm attracted to evil witches.
I have two kind of scary stories. Like
But she
that.
doesn't exist on the planet anymore.
Yeah.
She's gone. But all
What do you
these
mean
other
you can't find any trace of her? Is
Yep.
that what you mean?
Yeah, because my stepmom was friends with her for like a couple of years after we got divorced. I don't know what. My stepmom is now friends with my first girlfriend.
But what
My
happened
first
to her?
love.
She disappeared?
Yeah, yeah. But I don't think she did. I think she just reincarnated herself as another person.
Okay, so the witches do that. I totally believe that, and I totally believe in some weird shit like that. The witches do that because I used to live with this girl, and she was a roommate of mine, and she was really beautiful, and she had dark hair and green eyes.
So
and
it's
she-
this one.
And we ended up being really cool. Yeah, dark hair and green eyes. It's like a witch thing.
Yeah, it's a witch thing.
It's a
Michael.
witch thing.
Yep.
And so she was cool, but she was kind of like evil towards men, and I was always a little confused by it. And the reason we stopped living together is because one day I woke up and the hallway light was on, and I heard her. I'm a light sleeper, so I could hear her opening the front door. The hallway light was on, so I heard her open the front door. It was like 3 a.m. And then she came into the hallway. The light was on, and she cracked the door to my room. Like I heard, and the reason I woke up was because I heard the doorknob moving slowly, which normally a roommate would just walk in and check on you, but she was like making it like, you know, when
Yeah.
you're trying not to
Evil
make a
bitch.
sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I heard it go like, "Arr," and I look, and in the hallway, and all I could see were her green eyes, like
Yeah.
glowing, and she was staring at me.
Did she blow like
No,
red
she was
powder
just
through
staring
the
at
door?
me, and I watched her for like 10 seconds, and she was watching me, and I got so uncomfortable that I started stirring like I was waking up, and she went, "Oh, sorry, I was just seeing if you were awake. Good night."
Wow.
Like she wasn't watching me, so I was like, "That's fucking weird."
Yeah. If you're gonna run that kind of shit, you got to keep a can of WD-40 around.
Ye-
But, I mean, if you're gonna be creeping up on people,
Yeah,
like,
you
at
can't-
least take care of the doors.
You can't let the doors creak. Yeah, witches don't like WD-40.
If you sprayed it, they're like, man.
So this time I was dating my ex, the one we were talking about earlier.
Great guys.
Yeah,
balls.
yes, no, before smelly balls. The ex that you know.
Can't fight for shit, but a great guy.
and I told him about it, and this was when we were long distance still, and I was like, I swear to God, I woke up and she was staring at me, and he was like, she was probably not. We were in the middle of sleeping. He kind of like blew it off. He comes to visit me. We're sleeping in the middle of the night at 3:30 a.m. We wake up, and she's standing over us.
Oh!
Literally standing over us, staring, and he wakes up.
She
and
did
goes,
lube the door.
Yeah. It was quiet this
Yeah,
time. I
yeah.
didn't hear it at all. And then I moved out the next week, and when we caught her, she was like, "Oh, sorry, I just came in your room I have a stomach ache, and I was just
And
seeing if you
stand
had
over
medicine." Yeah, and she was just staring at me and him, and it was really weird. And And then she also admitted she liked to kill animals when she was little. For fun, she would squeeze hamsters to death. And then, she was really
Retrospect,
crazy.
the signs were there.
Wow.
Yeah, the signs were there. So then I was like, I'm moving out, right? I moved out the next week. I was like, I'm out of here. And then probably like 2 years later, I did psychedelics, and then it did like a meditative thing.
Yeah, she
And I went into this like visual where
Yeah.
I was in the 1500s, and I was a blonde girl with like curly hair, and I was getting married to the man of my dreams. And while I was saying I do,
Puerto Rican?
no, he was white. We were rich.
Okay.
And I was like getting married to this royal family, and she was in the back of the wedding, and it was like from her point of view, and she was just seething watching me.
Yeah.
And then that night she stabbed me in the head and killed me. And that
Yeah.
was the dream I had while I was meditating. And it was a girl with green eyes and dark hair, and the first person I thought of was her. And I was like, what if that was her in another lifetime, and she's been haunting me for centuries?
Because it was.
You think so?
Yeah. I feel like these days when you feel like something is something, it's because it is. You know when you think somebody's high and they're not supposed to be? It's because they are.
It's because they are.
Yeah.
And you feel like you're tricking yourself.
Yeah, because you don't want to face it.
Yeah.
Drugs again? Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah,
saw
he
her a couple weeks ago for the first time since I've moved out, and it was really scary. And my new boyfriend, knew nothing about it, and she came up and hugged me, and I was like a little stiff, and she had like this whole monologue where she cried. And then after we walked away, my boyfriend, who doesn't believe in like any weird shit, was like, that girl, I don't know what your history was with her, but I had a horrible feeling while she was hugging you.
Yeah.
And he's not even like into that shit,
Yeah.
and into like the weird juju stories
Yeah.
or whatever.
I'm going to watch this, right?
Everybody watches this, Michael.
Uh-oh.
She might.
You're fucked, Duncan.
She might. Listen, I'm ready to take her on.
I feel like
Did you ever have a conversation with her about, hey, it's not working out as roommates because you're evil and scary as
you
all
can't
fuck?
say that. What are you, crazy?
No, I kind of literally just kind of left in silence. We had
Smart.
a weird, it was like a weird tension thing about the rent one time. Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah, and then she
You
got
don't want to have a witch up with a witch.
No, you don't want to have a witch off, so I just left. I literally was like, hey, the
Smart.
lease is over in a month anyways. We should all move out early. Yeah. I think she also wanted to have sex with me. I think that was part of it.
I mean, that's the pragmatic theory here, obviously.
Yeah.
She had some weird obsession. Super jealous he had a dude.
Which is
over.
crazy because she was like so beautiful.
Yeah.
She was so beautiful. And then she was like, yeah. I was like, why?
Spell. Because
Yeah.
they're not that hot.
Because they're ugly on the inside.
Yeah.
It's like
but you
moving.
can't tell because they put a spell
Right.
on you.
She's
Yeah.
actually like 600 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, there's that.
Obviously.
But there's also, Michael, look, sometimes tales are told and people take them legitimate, like they're really real.
Yeah.
Like Mary had sex.
Right.
You know, like she did not get boned. And
Right.
it's like she had a baby without, she got boned.
They're like, something must have happened in the air.
Yeah, somebody came in you. That's what happened.
Yeah.
But the story is like,
This is like, he went that way.
the innocence, you know, like they're just a little too far with the innocence.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
I
you
got
didn't even have sex. It's the same with this. It's like,
Right,
this
no, she just didn't
witch
perform
super
well.
hot, but she's actually 900 years old. No, she's just ugly.
Yeah.
And that's like how the story gets exaggerated over time.
Uh-huh.
It's like this chick's really hot, she's got a spell on you, and you see her as incredibly attractive. Sometimes I've been in love with people where my friends are like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you mean what the hell? She's smoking.
Yeah.
And then later on, I go, oh,
Right.
shit pig.
Do you ever have that where somebody, it's not like, oh, they let themselves go or they've changed their hair color or something, where you're like super into somebody and then you're like trying to arrange this and then you manage to see them again like 3 months later and you're like, that's almost not even the same person. What the
Yes.
hell was in them last time?
Yes.
Dude, yeah. I had a boyfriend that got real not good. After I broke up with him, I said, what was I thinking?
Oh, right. But you don't think he objectively changed? Just
No, he did.
Oh.
But also, what was I thinking?
Yeah, I thought this one time, this girl that I was in love with, she was looking out of the balcony, and I noticed that her ear was real big and pointy. And I was like, what? It's not real. And then when she turned around, it disappeared. And I was like, what was that? And then many years later, I was like,
So the whole time,
yeah.
They were there.